What about the marshmallow? Oh. My favorite so far, I think, is the duck. The quackberry. They look so dumb. And it was a massive pain in the neck to get them to stay on my garden. But there is a duck, because they live in a pirate ship.
The longer you work in the garden, the further your reputation spreads across
20 years ago, no one expected them to work with Nintendo either. True, very true. Ah, this is our first sour piñata. So these are like evil piñatas. We can tame them under certain requirements, but they will throw up bad stuff and make our piñatas sick.
A sour Shelleybean has found your garden. They only want one thing, a seed feast.
A lot of things just happened. I want to see how we get the marshmallow to stay. A lot of things just happened. So we got introduced to the raisant, which are kind of annoying because they just end up staying in your garden forever. Leafos, if you wouldn't mind getting your foot off of that carrot, sir. So yeah, the sour piñatas all come from this evil-looking tree. Oh! Wait, what? Oh! Maybe the bigger fruit count towards more. That's something I didn't think about. So, in order to become a resident, the bunny needed to eat 3 carrots, but because it ate a big one, maybe it counted towards more. Oh, look at it! Little bunny comb. A little tail wiggle. Hello, Ezra. How you doing? Boing, boing, boing. Oh, he's too adorable. Hello, Kasai. What's the thing that costs £1 for the first month? It's called Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. If you want to play Viva Piñata, you have to get Game Pass Ultimate, because that's the one that includes Cloud Play, which is where Viva Piñata is available. Sponsor me, Microsoft. Oh, I guess we could go read the journal. I don't want to start on chapter 2. Game. Start on chapter 1. It's kind of like the story of this game. There was also a cartoon. Yeah, there was also a cartoon. Storybook. Chapter 1.
This is Piñata Island. It's the most incredible place in the world, where living piñata roam wild. In the middle of the island is Piñata
Is it low volume for you guys as well?
It's a place where piñata packed with candy go, so they can be sent to parties all over the world. Around Piñata Central are lots of gardens, and the people who live on Piñata Island have learned how to care for the land, so the wild piñata will stay in their gardens.
They do, Okami, yes.
With candy.
Yeah, sadly I can't turn it up any louder.
Can then be sent up to Piñata Central, so each party receives the piñata that suits it best. Piñata love parties. When they break open, it's like having 5 birthdays all at once. After the party, the piñata return to Piñata Island to fill up with candy and go to the next party. This is an amazing island, and my garden was the most amazing place on this island. I was famous here, but some pest took a dislike to me. To cut a long story short, all my hard work was ruined. I often wish that I was still young and strong enough to put the garden back in order, but those days are gone. Now the garden is yours, and you're facing a challenge that even I might not be able to beat.
Why do piñatas enjoy getting smashed to pieces again? Well, piñatas love parties. When they break open, it's like having 5 birthdays all at once. After the party, the piñata return to Piñata Island to fill up with candy and go to the next party. It's great. Volume was low, it's good now. Oh, okay. Yeah, sadly, I can't crank the volume up with this game anymore. It's all at like 100%, so...
My name is Jardinero.
Jardinero.
You've probably heard of me, and if you haven't, then you should have. I am the best gardener on Piñata Island. Even after all this time, there's no one as good as I was. The land that you are messing about with used to be my garden. I could make any plant grow and have any piñata stay in the garden. Well, apart from one piñata. Let's face it, if I couldn't get one, no one else could. Now, forget about all that. You've got a long way to go before you can even call this a garden.
Oh, please.
Not long after I started the garden, I met my wonderful wife. She worked on the ships, which traded Piñata for other goods. This was in the days when Piñata only left the island by boat. Piñata Central hadn't been built then. We got married the day that the first parts arrived to build Piñata Central. Mother, my wife, stayed
Kind
on the
of weird
island
that he
for a
called his
whole
wife
year,
mother,
and
but...
our first child was born. We called him Stardust. When Stardust was 2 years old, my wife had to go back to sea. Piñata Central had installed the first canonata, and there were requests for more piñata than ever before. My garden was already impressive, and I could supply Piñata Central with really good piñata. With Mother gone, I set about teaching little Stardust about piñata and making the best garden in Piñata Island history.
Alright, there you go. Giardinario. Giardinario. This is his garden. And obviously it kind of fell into ruin. His first kid was born. And they called him Stardust. Stardust. That's as much as we know for now. Yes, so Okami, when these are like wild piñatas and they're black and white. When they join your garden, that's when they become colorful. They gain their color. And you can eventually find variants of piñatas where you can change their color to something else. So you can see we've got a bunch of worms in this little house. The one in the very middle is purple because he ate a turnip. Alright, what do we do next? I guess we're trying to get the mouse mallow to become a resident so that we can attract the syrupent. It doesn't take special actions to get the variants to appear, but you have to direct them to specific foods. So the way the variants work is you have an existing piñata, and you direct them to a certain food, and they'll change color. I don't think the snake will eat the bunny. The pressed tail will, and because it's nighttime, we might see that actually happen. But yes, Ezra, for sure, 100%. Go dust off your 360, grab the game, start playing right now, or else. The fox does, yeah, the pressed tail. The fox will go after bunnies and chickens. That is dark. Hello, Raichi. It's very dark. Okay. That's an order. Play Viva Piñata right now. So the good news is, since we've romanced the sparrow mints once, we don't have to get them to eat worms anymore. So what we can do is we can go to the village. So strange getting used to call my sister Mummy around her kids. So she's them. True, true.
I'm not fussy.
So we've leveled up. The white border behind each of these categories means that there's something new to buy. So for example, we've got new fertilizer. We can grow a giant turnip now, which is I might do actually. The sweets. We can currently buy some romance sweets. So they're not that expensive. We'll pop a couple down.
Looks like
Go to the checkout. Because we'll get the sparrow mints to do the dance again, you know. We can straight up buy the produce without having to grow it. But as you can see, it actually costs more to buy it than if we were to sell, like, one that we grow ourselves. So it's not worth it. And then later we get access to really expensive produce like honey, which I think there's a way of making these, but I haven't figured it out. We have decorations, so we can put down fences. And the cool thing about the decorations, the fences and the pavings, is that they all kind of snap to a grid. So you can see it's kind of like snapping. It's just there's no real point putting this down just yet when we've got a expansion to make. So we're not going to fence anything off just
I wish
yet.
you'd stop changing your mind.
Hey, no worries, Ezra. No worries. As soon as I found out that was a thing, I had to figure out how to do it. I had to figure out how to do it. And we have paving, and that's the same scenario as again. So yeah, if we put one down, we can then, like, you know, lay down a pavement out, and it all snaps to a grid, which is wonderful. And it should... Yeah, they are different paving stones, so it's not all the same. But yeah, I don't actually want to put those down. Thank you very much.
Your problem is you don't recognize.
Shut up. I do recognize. We can upgrade our watering can here, but it's not really worth it at this point. There is a watering can you get at the very end, which is very much worth it. These decorations, I've not really noticed much of a use for many of them, except for like the firebrand. There's a couple of piñatas that are attracted to certain items, but their requirements will tell you. So now that I've got the purple fertilizer, let's get a giant turnip grown. Pop one over here. That's an actual turnip. Hold up.
You know, this could start to get...
I'm sorry, I'm just showing the people the things, okay? She looks like a bee. I think they're all wearing masks. But yeah, some of the designs are kind of cool, some of them are kind of disturbing. There's a guy later called Ivor, who's kind of cool.
Transaction's done. No credit.
Yeah, no refunds, whatever. Let's grab our purple fertilizer, which is a little bit more expensive than the orange one. But we'll throw down 3. Here we go, look, here's the Pret's tail. The mask moves, that's true. It's stylized, it's fine.
Nothing beats off so soon. I'm sure there's...
So he...
Your gardening is a...
Yep. Level 5, blah 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 blah. So the Pret's tail... Probably gonna go for that bunny. Never mind, hold on 1 second. Jardinerio. I can't remember his name. Jardinerio? Finally gives us an upgraded shovel.
This is progress, but it's very slow. Let's see if a better shovel will make you a better gardener.
This is the seed shovel. You can dig seed holes with it by pressing A. I'm sure you'll work out what seed holes are for.
Chat, what are seed holes for? Do we stop him? I think it might be too late. Trumpets? He's fired trumpets out of his butt. So we lost our bunny. Look at the size of that turnip. It's a big turnip. Apparently he poops trumpets at the bunny comb. Thank you, Mr. Rio de Janeiro. Oh my goodness. This is Gretchen Fetchum. She's a really useful character that I didn't make enough use of when I was testing out this
You
game.
there. Over here. I'm the hunter in this here village. If there's a piñata that needs fetching, just come find me. I like piñatas, so the only ones I'll fetch for a gardener are ones I know they can handle. Ones that have resided before. We clear?
So this is really cool. Instead of getting to a point where you need to attract a certain piñata to your... This is Fanny Franca.
Yoo-hoo! Piñata Island's magnificent postal services are at your disposal for all your needs. You know, passing stuff on, getting some goodies off other Xbox Live gardeners.
In 2022, utterly pointless. One of your piñatas has been trampled. This will make them unhappy. So yeah, the bigger piñata, like the Pret's tail, just tread on the worm and made him a little bit sad. Cutscene galore, yeah. F for Bunnycomb, but big dub for Pret's tail. Yeah, random. Adorable. Look at his big floofy tail. So yeah, in order to romance, he needs to eat a quackberry. That's not going to happen for a very long time. What was I saying? Oh, the hunter. So she is really good. Because as soon as you've got one of the piñatas as your residence, you can just hire her. She'll go fetch another one for a lot of chocolate coins, and it'll become an instant resident in your garden. So later on in the game, when you need a certain piñata that you've had as a resident before, but your garden is full and you have to sell some, you can just hire her to go get one for you. Really, really good. Looks like a furry candy corn. He looks adorable. The squazzle. I don't know what that's meant to be a pun of, but it's a squirrel. It's adorable.
Look at that squazzle. The squazzle is interested in a garden when it has some better piñata living there.
Interesting. What do you mean by better? Any level 3 piñata resident. Oh, okay. So we need a hazelnut tree. Acorn! Better judgy game. I didn't realize that was how that worked, to be honest. I didn't realize. Game looks so well done, it looks better than even some newer games. Isn't it just Groundhog? And it has a sequel, it's called Viva Piñata Trouble in Paradise, which, let's be honest, I'm probably going to end up playing here as well. But apparently it just enhances some of the core of this game. There's not a lot of differences, but it's kind of like a 2.0 quality of life upgrade. So, instead of getting out... Well, actually, no, let's just get them to eat the worms. We need to get rid of some of our worm piñatas. So, there you go. You can eat that one. Mr. Sparrowmint, sir. You can eat... Oh, flew up. Oh, come. Bruh. Seriously. We got another Sparrowmint somewhere. Attack! You have different themed gardens instead of just one basic garden. Trouble in Paradise is a great sequel. Yes, yeah, no, you've got like the different themes, haven't you? You've got like the desert place and the Arctic place as well. Because Callum showed me a little bit when I was trying to help him get his version working. Can you stay still for a second, please? Sparrowmint, go eat worm number 7. The freshest worm. Oh look, anyone got a stick? Terawatts, you leave my piñatas alone. Gonna buy both? If you guys got an Xbox One as well, you can get Rare Replay, which has a bunch of rare games from the past. The old Banjo-Kazooie games, and both Viva Piñatas. Did this guy even eat one? Look, eat that one, it's asleep. Crying out loud. Come on. Hello, Tish. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there. How you doing? Hope you're well. Let's talk to Cedos and see what he gives us.
Sometimes piñatas prefer eating seeds to the plant they grow.
Same, Groundhog. Same. This is corn. Good, how be you? I be good. I be good. So, the game said... Oh, the shower Shelleybean. Okay. This is a bad piñata, but if we can tame it... Has to eat an apple seed. If we can tame it, then the bad ones will disappear, and we'll get the good ones visit instead. But for now... Goodness. Let's just smack it. Can we not smack it? Is my shovel not good enough? Let's just water it. And hopefully it gets annoyed and just disappears. Or maybe he liked it, I'm not sure. See, he spits out these bad candies, and if our piñatas come and eat these candies, they'll get sick. So we'll try and make sure we smash those. It's a snail. It likes water. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the evil guys do have hit points. It's just because I've got a brand new, like, the really bad shovel. I can't do enough damage to them just yet. But once I upgrade my shovel, I'll be better. Right, as I was saying, if we dig a hole, we can pop a seed in there. We can pop the seed in that we just got, but in order to show this off, I'll show you guys the advantage of digging a hole before you plant your seed. So, if we grab our corn... Oh, we actually have an apple seed. Okay. We can place it directly in the hole and it'll plant it. And we plant this one at the same time. Just make sure that we keep an eye on them being watered. So the only difference is we put the one in the left in the hole, and not the one on the right. Yeah, same groundhog, same. Which is why the fact that this is available on Cloud Play, you know, even if you got like a tablet or a phone, you can play this game on your mobile phone through Game Pass, even if you don't have a controller hooked up to it. Yep, the seed hole will half the time it takes for a plant to grow, which is super handy. As you can see, I overwatered that plant, so it slowed it down a little bit because it's not in that sweet spot. But yeah, it still grows to the same size, it just speeds up how quickly they grow. Very quick. Compared to this one. Wait. Is the Shelleybean still in here? Let's see if we can attract him. Award for growing corn! Rip shovel, yeah.
My, you're up late. To get a great garden,
So I noticed that we have access to an apple seed. I don't want to plant this guy just yet because trees are a bit of a nightmare. So let's just place it. And hope he hasn't just disappeared. He's bored, he's going. That's fine. Wasn't trying to tame you or anything. How's this one doing? It's a bit of a sprinkle. Growing trees is a bit of a pain in the neck at the beginning as well, because you have to have, you have to constantly keep them in that sweet spot for watering, and they take forever to grow. Mind of their own, how dare they? Exactly. Part of the mouth of the vendor's mask move while she talks makes you think those are part of their faces. Yeah, but it's clearly a mask. I don't want to think about it.
There is nothing more valuable than a seed.
Put some shoes on. I think that's a buttercup. Let's go next to our daisy. Kind of don't want the buttercup because they attract the buzzlegums. Don't like the buzzlegums. They just zzz, 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 zzz. Ah, they're so annoying. Of course, to emphasize how annoying they are, I'm going to also be annoying.